Hi student, today in this video I am going to discuss about expansion of substance due to heat. So when we supply heat, a solid also expand, liquid also expand and gaseous substance also expand. So how can we compare this expansion? So if we take a solid, so we know the solid are generally hard substance because the molecules of a solid substance, they are closely bounded with each other. That means the intermolecular force between two molecules is more compared to the intermolecular force in liquid and gases. That is why the molecules are together closely bound. Now if we take a liquid substance like water or any other liquid, the distance between the molecules are more in comparison to the solid, like this. So here intermolecular force means the force of attraction between two molecules in a substance. Again, if we take a gaseous substance, in this case the molecules are more apart. So here intermolecular force between two molecules is less, very less. So when we apply heat, when heat is applied, these molecules are start vibrating. And due to this vibration, this molecule will move apart from each other. Since the intermolecular force between these molecules are more, that's why we need more heat to supply here, so that the molecules are moved apart from each other. In case of liquid, intermolecular force is less in comparison to the intermolecular force in solid. So we have to apply little bit less amount of heat to move the molecule apart from each other, because they are loosely bound. And in gases, if we apply a very small amount of heat also, the molecule will move apart from each other. So that's why for the expansion of solid we have to apply more heat. In case of expansion of liquid, we have to apply little bit less heat in comparison to the solid, and in gaseous substance we have to apply a very little amount of heat to for the expansion of the substance. So in this way we can compare the expansion of a substance due to heat. So now we will discuss some application due to this expansion of a substance due to heat. So first we will discuss about automatic fire alarm. Automatic fire alarm. So in automatic fire alarm we use a bimetallic strip. Bimetallic strip. Here this part is made up of brass and this part is made up of iron. Then a metallic contact is there. This is a metallic contact. This is connected to a alarm, electric bell, and it is connected to a battery like this. So this is battery, this is electric bell, This is bimetallic strip. Bimetallic strip. Bimetallic matlab bi means two. So this strip is made up of two metal. That's why it is called bimetallic strip. Okay. So how does automatic fire alarm work? So fire alarm means when there is fire, and due to fire a high amount of heat is generated, then the electric bell rang automatically. So now we will discuss about the function of this automatic fire alarm. So first we have to understood this about bimetallic strip. Here brass expand more in comparison to iron while heating. Brass expand more on heating in comparison to iron. Okay. So again, this circuit is open because there is no connection between the bimetallic strip and this metallic contact. Now, if this bimetallic strip touches this metallic contact, our circuit will be complete. Then from this battery current will flow to this electric bell and the bell will ring. So suppose in a building there is a fire accident, okay, and due to this fire a high amount of heat will be produced, and this heat will help for the expansion of this bimetallic strip, and this bimetallic strip will expand and it will bend like this. Okay, now why this bend? It will bend like this because see here, brass expand more on heating in comparison to iron. That's why it will bend to the sides of iron. Then when it is bent, then this will touch this metallic contact. Okay, it will touch the metallic contact. When this metallic contact touch this bimetallic strip, then this circuit becomes complete. Then an electric current will pass through this circuit and it will pass through this electric bell. Okay. When current passes through this electric bell, it will ring. So this is the function of automatic fire alarm. Okay. So there are some other examples also. Another example we can take about railway track. Okay. In a railway track between two sections, there is a small gap. There has been always a small gap between two sections of a railway track. So why this small gap left? Because in summer, when heat is generated, this section, these tracks are expand. Okay. And due to this expansion, this gap is been filled up. And winter season it will contract, and again this we can see this gap. Okay. Suppose the manufacturer didn't left the gap. Okay. He didn't left this gap. Then what will happen? In summer, this track will expand, but there is no space between the two parts for the expansion. Then what will happen? This track may bend like this. It will bend. So if the track bend, it will create a very big problem. There may be a train accident. So this gap is necessary in the railway track. and we have to keep this so that these two sections get enough space for the expansion during summer. Okay, so these are the some example.